Hello, this is Breakfast with Sian Williams and Bill Turnbull.
Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, the 19th of March.
Also ahead today, plans to close thousands of post...
Morning to you. First, our main news this morning. Two newspapers, the Daily Express and the Daily Star, have printed front-page apologies to Kate and Jerry McCann for running dozens of stories suggesting they may have been responsible for the disappearance of their daughter Madeleine.
The Express says it's truly sorry, and the publishers say they paid a very substantial sum into the fund set up to help find, in some areas, that the government recently published an action plan covering how they should be dealt with.
Breakfast Sarah Campbell is in one of the areas with a thriving population, the Forest of Dean. Morning, Sarah.
You'd pick him over me.
I think about it long and hard.
I mean,
He'd pick me over you.
With respect.
Exactly.
With respect. I'm in slightly better shape than he is at the moment.
He is, actually.
Prove it. We'll have a game one Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a quick moment. She's gone off far too quickly. Absolutely ridiculous. And then she carried on going. And she carried on going, and as she came around the final furlong, she was about 26 lengths ahead. And she won by 16 lengths in the end, and unfortunately the three apprentices that thought they had the tactics right have now been suspended. And she, the female jockey, was so embarrassed, she couldn't quite work out how she'd been winning it so far. She carried on going because she didn't think the race was finished.
Oh, sweet.
So it was a brilliant story. Great
Lovely.
stuff. I Kempton yesterday.
Thanks,
Thank
Chris.
you very much, Chris. Now, it is an issue that's united town and country. The closure of 2,500 post offices has sparked many community campaigns to try to save them.
Well, one of those threatened is in Highgate in North London.
Involved with this? I mean, how did it work, first of all? Did you write to Newsround, or...?
It's really difficult to tell, actually, because, of course, there aren't as many... Thank you.
We've got more information on how to watch that film in full and on the National Children's Home and Death.
Lifting his arm.
He's carrying...
No,
come on, he's carrying a
few pounds. Have I got time just to have a quick look at the back pages of newspapers? Because some interesting stories here.
If you can't make it...
You're in.
Right.
Up front?
Okay. Wherever you want.
OK, you're in.
Yeah, oranges at half-time.
Exactly.
Can I be left back?
You can,
Thanks
in the
very
changing
much.
rooms.
Left back
Very good. Left back in the changing rooms. Don't you love it?
22 minutes to 8. The Gurkhas have a long and proud tradition of serving in the British Army, so it says something that many former soldiers...
Good morning, welcome to the programme. It's Wednesday, the 19th of March.
Also ahead today,
The plans to close 2,500 post offices are going to be put to a vote in the Commons today. The Conservatives are calling for a suspension of the closures and they're hoping for support.
Really, really important, isn't it?
Absolutely, and that's something that the children say loud and clear throughout the whole thing, is self-help but for other children, and they've really resounded.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Now, the time, 21 minutes past 8, they're being called the Boer Ward. For your eyes only, we've got exclusive footage of filming on the location of the new Bond film, Quantum of Solace.
Quantum of Solace. And it's the tears behind the comedy this morning. We've got the actor Phil Davis with us. He's taking on the role of Albert Steptoe. Little impersonation, quickly.
Hamstring problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Since the run last week, actually.
Chris, thank you. See you tomorrow.
It's 23 minutes to 9. Pensions. Laura Yates is investigating in Cheshire Force, and she's there now. Morning, Laura.
It was funny because I got contacted by the BBC Young Animals. It was just a huge success.
That's a great thing about Spring Watch, is it shows you what sort of great dramas are taking place all around us all the time.
Yeah, that's
what we've got on record so far. You don't really want foxes again, do you? You might want something like...
A stoat.
Yeah, stoat. Or...
He's made from your books, and instead we have to mourn Anthony Minghella.
That's right. It was a bittersweet occasion last night. The family had wanted the premiere.
So I believe we are looking at the summer to begin filming, but watch this space.
When you look back at Anthony Minghella's films, I mean, you can list some of the great films I've seen. Experience,
absolutely,
if you like.
It would be lovely to take it back to Botswana, wouldn't it, and to show the people there and tribute as well to an amazing director, Anthony Minghella. Thank you so much for coming to talk to us about it.
Such sad circumstances, but thank you both very much.
Thank you. Yeah.
It is lovely, the #1 ladies' detective agency. We both saw it last night, didn't we? It's on BBC Royale, and our entertainment reporter Emma Jones had a quick look at it.
But should be banned as crimes against fashion. Katie from Reading says cats and dogs are considered to be pet animals, therefore it's not acceptable to use their fur or stand or sit on this issue.
Well, it's a trick, you know, or maybe a rug when it's and its time is over.
I mean, you wouldn't necessarily see this is the idea. We're not talking about skinning them or anything. Just as they.
It's a collection of the hair. It's hooky. It's just hooky. That'll do. Thanks, Phil. I've been looking for a word all morning.
Outvoted 2-1.
Yes, you are, I'm afraid.
All right, we're going to talk to you again in a second about this terrific film made about the Steptoe actors.
Exactly. At first, here's a last quick look at what's happening where you are.
Welcome back. It was one of Britain's best-loved sitcoms, Steptoe and Son. It captured the nation's imagination. I remember looking forward to the new series. It stars Harry H. Corbett, and Wilfred Bramble became...
Go on, just a little bit.
You dirty old man.
You see, everybody does this.
Everybody does.
Come on.
Anyway, tonight, behind the scenes, it was a very different story, which is why the series is called The Curse of Comedy. Both struggled with very personal problems, and the relationship was, I think it's fair to say, strained. The dynamic is explored in a BBC4 drama starring Phil Davis. Of comedy,
yes,
I would imagine.
It was daunting. I grew up with Steptoe and Son, and I loved it, and so I did think twice about taking him on. But you know, it is a serious drama. It is about something. It's not just doing impersonations of Steptoe and Son, because it was something of a method actor, and he liked to stay in character at lunchtime, and Wilfred thought that was all a bit ridiculous. Yes, he does, and Wilfred is very unimpressed, obviously, as was Albert Steptoe. It was a very good writing by Galton and Simpson. I mean, I think they did kind of plunder their lives in a way, and so that was just a matter of impersonation. It was, but playing Wilfred, of course, was a different kettle of fish, because he was a very complex human being.
Thanks very much.
Really good. Quick last look at the weather. Here's Carol.
Carol.
That's it from us today. I'm going to see if I'm going to sweep up, get the dustbin and brush out for the lab stuff, see what I can knit for tomorrow morning.
See what jacket you can have with your dog hair.
See you tomorrow.
Lovely. Bye-bye.